Welcome to Swiss Knife. Hi, our computer programming project is designed to be a comprehensive toolbox for anyone interested in electronics. We've divided it into three main components: dictionaries, a website finder, and an equation solver. Now, let's visualize this with a flowchart. At the top level, users can choose which component they want to utilize: the dictionaries, website finder, or equation solver. From there, each component has its own specific pathway. For example, if a user selects the dictionaries, they can either search for a term directly or browse through categories. Similarly, if they choose the website finder, they input their topic of interest and receive a list of relevant websites. And for the equation solver, users input the problem parameters and the program handles the rest, providing the solutions in a clear and understandable format. For more explanations about these three sub-programs, here are my colleagues to discuss this about.
In this section of our program, Swiss Army Knife, it opens the ECE dictionary which has words that are related to electronics engineering. These are terms that are mostly or commonly used in the electronics field of work. Now to explain how this program works, let's go ahead and look for a word by typing in number 1. So here we go enter a word, let's say we go look for voltage. So now we can see here the term and definition of the word that we just tried to find. Now, after it shows the word and its definition, it loops back to the 4 options. And now let's go ahead and select number 2. So now in this section, we can add a new word since we only put the mostly and commonly used words in electronics engineering field. So now let's try to put a new word. Let's say we're going to put the word ohm. Its definition would be the measurement of resistance. Now, after putting the word and the definition, we can find the word that we just input. So let's say go look for the word ohm, and we can see here that it has been input in the program. Now the third option would be to be able to view the words. So I think the relevance of this option is to help if the user struggles to remember the term, or maybe he can see the forgotten word in the list of words. So here are the list of the words. Then the last option would be to quit, and you would be back in the menu.
To explain the ECE list of notable websites, let's start by typing the number 2. Then, it will proceed to another options, and those are 1. Look for a website. When you choose this option, just type the number 1 and it will lead you to typing the topic you're interested in. For example, if you type the word coding, the program will give you websites that you can use for coding. 2. Add a website to an existing topic. In this option, just type the number 2 if you know a website that you can add to an existing topic. In coding, for example, it will lead you to provide the URL of the website you want to add, then enter its definition. And that's all. The website is added to the recommendations. 3. Add a new topic. When you want to choose this option, just type the number 3. And the program will ask you for a new topic that you want to add. Then, just like in the option number 2 earlier, this option will also require you to give the URL of the website and its definition for that new topic to be added. 4. Display all the topics. In this option, by typing the number 4, all of the topics in the program will be displayed, and if you want to look for its website, just type number 1, while number 2 if you want to go back to the main menu. Lastly, 5. Quit. When you're going to choose this topic, You can just type the number 5 and the program will go back to the starting point where the welcome message and the four options can be seen.
Hi, my name is Ashton, and this is the explanation for the calculator code in our Swiss Army knife. So, the Swiss Army knife consists of choices for the user, and it is basically comprised of if, and else statements. And as you can see here, we are in the case where they chose physics based and they chose 1, so that means force. So, how does it work? So, first, it sets up a while loop. This while loop is used just in case the input is wrong and it loops us back to the start. So let's begin. So it prints the title. After that, a try sequence is initiated. It will try this code. After that, it will ask for two variables and print the result in a format method as seen here. It depends on the choice if it will have one variable, two variables, and even three variables. It entirely depends on what equation the user will use. If the values are correct, then it will wait for 3 seconds using the time package and then break out of the loop and return back to the home page of the program. Well, the calculator program to be exact. After that, if there is a value error, in other words, if it is not a float, then it will loop back and prompt the user to use the right value. So, how does that look like in the code? So, as you can see here, let us use 3, the calculator. Right here. Now, if we use force, for example, and we use the wrong value, it will prompt us to use the correct values. So, inputting the correct values gives us our answer. It will wait for 3 seconds, and that'll be it. And if you want to return, you simply press 5. That's how it works.
Overall, our project aims to empower users with the tools and information they need to excel in the field of electronics. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned professional, our program has something to offer for everyone.